Hey guys, I've made this training today to really work on mindset, mentality, and how to kind of like really get grips and all of that kind of stuff when it comes to making this last long term, okay? It's very important that we get the mindset side of stuff nailed down, and that's why I've made this today. So it's a long presentation, all right? Bear with me on this. Either listen to it, so I'll upload it to the podcast, or you can have a watch of it when you've got a bit of time, but we're really going to get into depth on this and the kind of science behind it as well. So it is going to be very useful. Please do not just dismiss this. It is going to be so useful for you moving forward, for longevity with your health and wellness, okay? I've called it Zenith Fit 10.0 U, okay? That's what I've called it, Zenith Fit 10.0 U, and this is the playbook around your mindset mentality, whether you're looking to lose body fat, build strength, improve your mindset, we're going to master it, okay? And this is the framework to do so. It's a complete system for total body transformation through strategies that have been proven over decades and decades and decades. So the goal is to transform your body, your fitness, your mindset, isn't it? They're the three things we're looking to really transform here. And these proven strategies are from high-performing clients and high-performing people over decades who have achieved success with these three things. Now, I've distilled years of my own coaching experience into a comprehensive framework here that works for real people with busy lives just like you guys, okay? There's no quick fixes, no sustainable methods. There's no quick fixes. It's just sustainable methods that create permanent change. So, lifestyle transformation pillars, first and foremost. We have a vision and anti-vision, okay? I want you to clearly define what you want first and foremost and what you'll never accept again. You need to set standards for yourself that you're never going to accept again. And we're going to create a powerful direction for your journey. That's the first thing. So I want you to have a vision and I want you to have an anti-vision as well, okay? Environment for success. Structure your surroundings to make healthy choices, make them far more automatic, to fill your mind with positivity, and make poor choices require extra effort. So make it difficult to make poor choices. That's another good way of looking at it. Radical gratitude, all right? I want you to transform your relationship with fitness through appreciation of your body and appreciation of the progress you're making and the appreciation of what you're doing so far, and then energy management as well, okay? Optimize your physical and mental resources through strategic planning and recovery. How can you optimize your energy all day? Okay, are you wasting energy on certain things? Are you stressing out about things that don't really friggin' matter? Are you worrying about stuff too often? Okay, this is something I want to kind of get around as well as the worrying aspect of stuff. Now, I've been guilty of this myself in the past, but all it does is it just waste time, it wastes energy. We need to stop worrying about things. We need to be proactive and look forward constantly. The glass is always half full. We're in a very fortunate position. If you're watching this right now and it's on a screen on your phone or on your laptop or whatever, you're in a very fortunate position that as human beings we are in. There are so many human beings with very little. We need to really be grateful of this and we need to really utilize it moving forward, that gratitude, okay? Now these four pillars are going to create the foundation for sustainable transformation that lasts way beyond the typical 12 weeks, okay, that it normally would be. Well, that we normally would get someone onto an initial kind of 12-week system. Now, design your fitness vision and anti-vision first and foremost. So I want you to define even your perfect health day and your never again day. Okay, so your perfect day when it comes to your health and fitness. All right, you can use this in other elements of life as well, but this is all about health and fitness, obviously. So how would your perfect day look? What would you do? You'd wake up in the morning, get a workout done, have a coffee, have some nice breakfast, crack on with the rest of your day. That could be one example. Okay, it could be the fact that you've had a really positive day and then you were like, yeah, I'm going to go nail a workout in the evening. That's your perfect day. It's individual to every single person. So I want you to write down detailed descriptions of how you want to feel, how you want to move, how you want to experience your life, and what you're determined to leave behind. So what do you not want to include in your perfect day? Is there something you do right now that you're like, oh, I hate that, let's get rid of it. Okay, let's get rid of it. Life is too short to do stuff we really don't like doing. Okay, we need to make our perfect day. And when you can reverse engineer from that, guys, it all makes sense, okay? Be specific. So weight, strength, energy, confidence. Include measurable targets alongside your emotional and lifestyle outcomes to create even a complete picture. Right, so we want to make sure we are setting some kind of specificity, that's the word I'm after, in and around this. So it could be goals are basically, going off tangent here slightly, based on emotion. All right. And when we have an emotional attachment to something, you're far more likely to pull through with it. And it needs to be enough of an emotional attachment. Losing weight, I don't care what any of you think. And I ask people this sometimes and it's still like, I want to lose weight. No, you don't. You might want to lose some body fat. Who cares if you weighed 15 stone but looked like, I don't know, Kylie Jenner? Yeah, first person I can think of there off the top of my head. Or Brad Pitt. Who cares if you weigh 20 stone and look like that? Yeah, we want to lose body fat, not weight, is the first thing. All right, we need to get an emotional response to this as well. So we need to think, right, why is the reason we want to do that? Is it because you were bullied in school? We're going to get quite deep here. Is it because people you think people are talking about you behind your back right now? Is it because you hate how you look in photographs? Is it because last time you went on holiday you were embarrassed to walk around a pool without your top on? Yeah, if you're a guy in a swimsuit, if you're a woman. These are the things we need to get to, the emotional kind of trigger. It's very important we do this, all right? And we've got to get specific with that as well. And then I want you to create 3 vision boards. And again, I know a lot of people will kind of dismiss this. Please don't, because it's so important, so valuable. Vision boards are people who inspire you, who have a body that you want to aspire to, a level of fitness and achievement you want to aspire to, okay? People who have got lifestyles you want to aspire to and you want to have. Use them on your vision board. Get inspired by it. Tangible fitness goals. So it could be an achievement. It could be running a marathon. It could be completing an Ironman. It could be getting into a pair of size 10 jeans and you're currently a size 16, 18, whatever, you know. Get yourself a tangible fitness goal as well, and then personal dreams. So have a vision board that has like a perfect holiday where you can walk confidently around a pool in your swimsuit, in your bathers, in your budgie smugglers, whatever, okay? Have these on there as well. 3 separate vision boards. It could be holidays, events, it could be clothes you want to buy, you know, things like this. And let's really get into this. It could be the dream kind of gym membership that you want. You want to join, I don't know, a David Lloyd or something like that, you know, something along these lines. Let's create these vision boards, 3 vision boards. And then you can make it as visual as you want. So you can have photographs up there, you can write it down. I definitely recommend the photograph kind of stuff. I do it. And I have a vision board now of things I want to achieve in life and things I want to do, you know? So environment for success. Your surroundings silently shape your choices. I've spoken about this a lot, but it is crucial, guys. We need to really get rid of the riff-raff and make sure we are in a good place and a positive environment, okay? Social circle, first and foremost. Surround yourself with supportive people who respect and encourage your health journey. If people aren't doing that, bomb them off. All right, it's very important we do this. We need to be surrounded by positivity. There are 2 types of people. There's radiators and drains, okay? There's people who radiate positivity. There are people who drain energy out of people, suck the life out of people. You need to be around people who radiate positivity, okay? Home setup, so remove triggers for poor eating habits. Keep healthy food visible. Store treats out of sight. Have a separate cupboard for the treats that are for the kids. Because I know it's a problem with people. They have food in the house for the kids. Be an adult about it. That's for the kids. It ain't for you. So put it in a separate cupboard, okay? Digital space. Follow only people who inspire you. Don't follow people who trigger you. Don't follow Six-Pack Pete off Instagram who is just like living this ridiculous lifestyle. Don't follow some fitness influencer who has got like a massive ass or whatever. I don't know what people are looking for on Instagram. I don't really go on Instagram apart from the post my stuff. So follow only fitness inspiring accounts, people who inspire you. If people trigger you, unfollow. You've got the control to do that. Okay, you really, really have. So environment is massive. Now we're going to do some radical gratitude, okay? We're going to radicalize you in terms of gratitude and being grateful for what we have. So this is the missing ingredient for a lot of people, and we're going to appreciate small wins more often. So celebrate every time you complete a good rep, every time you complete a good set, every time you make a good food choice, every time you get a good night's kip. Celebrate these. And I know, again, you might just think, Mark, why am I doing this? Over time, it's going to reinforce positivity in your life. When we're more positive, you will achieve what you want to achieve when you're positive. If you're feeling down and out and you're always like, oh, why always me? Which I hate that, by the way, the why always me thing. We need to really focus on being positive, okay? Reframe setbacks, so view challenges as valuable learning opportunities rather than failures. Important we do this as well, so there's no failures. Everything is a learning opportunity. You learn from everything. No such thing as failure. We just move forward, we learn from it, we go again, we make it better next time. Every single time we do this, again, you're going to reinforce that positivity, okay? And daily body appreciation, so take time to thank basically how your body works, for what it can do. Guys, we live in this unit, yeah, this body. That is insane, absolutely insane. You think about how the body works, like the brain, all the functions we've got in the body. It's incredible that we have developed from primates years and years ago, or however, whatever you want to believe in that respect, but it's insane what our bodies can do, okay? Not just how it looks. That isn't the most important thing. It's what it can do. Let's celebrate that. And we're going to honor your health and your capabilities. Now, again, I know some people will be listening to this and thinking this is all a bit wishy-washy. It is not, all right? I used to think it was wishy-washy, and honestly, guys, if you can reframe your mind into a positive place, there will be no stopping you, okay? Energy management is next up. So a bit of strategic balance between training intensity, recovery, and other things that are affecting your energy. So schedule enjoyable activities. Now, normally when someone writes down a plan for the week, I've been guilty of this as well myself in the past, just write down things that need to be done. You know, you write down, right, I've got a workout in there, I've got to plan my meals there, so on and so forth, okay? It could be I've got kids there, I've got a parents' evening in there, whatever, yeah? Write down in your schedule, first thing, the fun things you want to do in life, okay? The fun things. And we can make it health and fitness related, of course. So it could be you going for a run with a mate. It could be you're going to a fitness class, Zumba class that you really enjoy or something like that. Write it down in your diary first. If you're going out for a meal with friends, write that down in your diary and make your life work around the fun stuff. Because at the end of the day, what is the point of it all if we can't enjoy the fun stuff, all right? And then we can start to build in and around that rather than building all the kind of the mundane, boring stuff into the schedule first and then trying to squeeze in the fun stuff. Nah, let's work it the other way around. Let's go fun stuff first and work everything else around the fun stuff, okay? Then you want to start looking at, right, when can I get my workouts in? There and there. I've got a meal out that evening, okay, so I'm going to get my workout in here instead. We're going to work it that way. We're going to flip it on its head to what you would normally assume you need to do for a schedule. Daily recovery practices. This is a really good way to really manage your energy well, okay? Incorporate more stretching, incorporate breathing exercises, meditation if you want to. Walking will really help accelerate and reduce stress as well. Accelerate recovery, can't accelerate and reduce it. Accelerate recovery and reduce stress as well, okay? And then training blocks as well. So we can look at training in 4 to 6 week blocks, have a week of a slower bit of movement maybe, and then that will allow you for some more physical recovery, but also mental recovery. So that's something you can look into as well, and we can look into as well, okay? Energy management, we need to have optimal energy as much as we can. Progress output pillars. So first up, focus protection. Guard your attention and energy for what truly matters. What truly matters to you? Have a think about what truly matters to you. And are you wasting energy on things that don't truly matter to you? And that's having an impact on the things that really do matter to you, okay? High impact habits. Identify and execute the 20% of actions that deliver to 80% of the results. So what are the habits that you know are going to drive the needle in your favor? Okay, what are the habits that you know? What things are going to really take you to the next level? Get the workouts in, drink water, eat good food, walk a bit more, think more positively. Little habits like this, maybe even read a bit more, maybe listen to podcasts, watch these videos more often, because I know a lot of you don't watch them. Watch these videos more often, yeah? So these progress output pillars are really going to turn the needle in your favor. And then peak week planning. So structure your time to prioritize health and fitness activities. So have a think about your perfect week, your peak week, perfect week, and how can you structure it to prioritize your goals. So focus protection right now. Non-negotiable workouts. Block out time for your workouts in your calendar and treat them as appointments you cannot cancel. Okay, first thing, distraction management, reduce phone distractions before training. If you're on your phone during a gym session, put it away. I've been found guilty of this. Yes, I have. I've started binning it off. And honestly, my sessions are insanely good now. And it's just a case of, you can have it with you, of course you can, but do not doom scroll. Do not get on there and doom scroll, okay? Create maybe a little pre-workout ritual that helps you mentally prepare for the session itself. This is generally what a warm-up is for. People think a warm-up is there to prevent injury. Yes, it is there to do that, but it's also to prepare you for the session mentally and physically. And then nutrition planning as well. So prep meals in advance to avoid reactive eating when hungry. We need to be proactive, not reactive. Very important we do this as well. So plan, because it doesn't leave anything to chance. If you're the kind of person that when they're stressed out, they are like, they panic and they eat everything in sight, you need to plan. 100%. There's no excuse. You've got to plan. And if you cannot be asked to plan, I'm afraid we can't help you. You need to plan your meals a bit better if that's the situation, okay? Decision fatigue, when you're constantly stressing and thinking about stuff, leads to poor choices, and it will continue to lead to poor choices throughout the day. You can eliminate that by being proactive and prepping and planning your meals, your workouts, and anything that is kind of like making you think on the spot. If you are stressing and thinking on the spot, say you go into the gym, you haven't got a workout planned, it's emotional stress. It's decision fatigue will kick in. And later in the day, you'll make worse choices because your brain is getting tired. You've only got a certain amount of energy your mind can cope with during the day, and you're draining it on things you don't need to drain it on. Plan and prep. High impact habits. So Weekly planning, first and foremost, plan your workouts in detail, schedule meal prep, review your progress, and adjust when needed, okay? Important we do this. Again, it reduces decision fatigue. Daily habits are going to be protein target, 3 liters of water. I know people struggle to drink water. Guys, it's keeping us alive, yeah? Move for 30 minutes minimum. Practice gratitude. Stay within your calories, or if you're going for a calorie surplus, hit your calories, okay? And then eliminate the mindless snacking, the late nights, spending too much time on your phone, doom scrolling, excessive alcohol, negative self-talk, okay? Really important. Again, we start to get the whole picture here, not just, you can't just think, oh, I'm going to work out more and eat well, and that's it. We need to get the mindset involved as well, all right? Peak week planning now. So, structure creates freedom. A well-planned week will eliminate decision fatigue, it will eliminate stress, it will eliminate anxiety, and it will ensure you are consistent. So, first up, priority scheduling. Put workouts, meal prep, recovery days into your diary. I want you to make sure as well that you are putting the fun stuff in before that. So fun stuff first, then workouts, meal prep, recovery, okay? Systems and reminders. Use reminders as checklists to automate your fitness routine. What gets measured gets managed. So remember, let's get these checklists in. Make sure we're doing your check-ins. Make sure you are updating your metrics, your progress photos. The reason everything is there, guys, is to help you progress. Don't turn your nose up at it. Get it done. Balance and enjoyment, schedule enjoyable activities. Now, this is the first thing, okay? So I put priority schedule in there, put workouts, but first thing is going to be get your fun stuff in, and then you can work the workouts in and around it, okay? But we need to get the fun stuff in, priority, and then we get the rest of the stuff in, which is still going to turn the needle in your favor, okay? Mindset mastery pillars. So faith in the progress, in the process even. Now, I think people confuse faith with religion. It is not. It can be, of course it is, and it is a form of religion, faith, but faith is having trust in yourself, a deep belief that your consistent action is going to create the results. Have faith in the process. Know you are going to achieve it, even when progress isn't immediately visible. Flow in your training. Finding joy and presence in movement. Just enjoy moving. So we need to get some structured workouts in terms of resistance, but we also need to do things we really, really enjoy. Now, if you enjoy resistance training, well done, fair play to you. But if you don't, get them in and then work the rest of the enjoyable stuff in. So whether that's fitness classes, whether that's yoga, whether that's going dancing with mates on a Friday night somewhere, I don't know. Flow your training, find enjoyment in training. Focus on the goal. Have your unwavering attention on your desired outcome. You need to really feel it. You need to feel that outcome. You need to have that emotional trigger. What is pushing you towards where you want to go? What is the thing that you're like, I do not want to feel like that again. I don't want to experience that again. That will push you forward, and then the goal will pull you towards it. And then identity-based growth, so becoming the person who naturally achieves and maintains your fitness goals through internal transformation. You want to act like the person you want to become. Basically, the more you act like the person you want to become right now, the more likely you are to become that person. So if the person you want to become has a high protein breakfast every day, you better make sure you get that done, okay? Because that's what that person does that you want to become. If the person you want to become does 4 workouts a week, non-negotiable, they just get it done, they love it, you better bet your ass that you need to get those 4 workouts done right now and start being that person you want to become. And the quicker you can act like the person you want to become, guess what? The sooner you will become that person. Hope this is all making sense, guys. Right, so we got the 3 F's framework here now. So we have faith, focus, and flow. All right, we're just going to recap what we've just been through there. So faith, trust that your efforts will produce results. Okay, focus is going to be guard your time for health priorities. Learn to say no to things that are going to derail your progress. You need to protect your energy. And then flow is finding training styles and routines you do genuinely enjoy. Movement should bring you pleasure as well, not just results. Don't be solely focused on the results. You need to enjoy that process too. Now, these 3 elements work together to create a positive feedback loop of success, each reinforcing the other. And before you know it, it becomes seamless. It just flows and flows and flows. So the 4 laws of transformation right here, right now. Not long, guys, a couple more minutes, trust me. These psychological principles will accelerate your progress by aligning your subconscious with your conscious goals. So the law of rejection is first up. Consciously reject habits, thoughts, and environments that no longer serve your fitness. So if you have a habit, an example here would be smoke. All right, ain't going to help you. Yeah, if you smoke, it's probably worth quitting, to be quite honest, because there is no tangible benefit. It makes you broke, it makes you smell, and it's just not good for your health. All right, so smoking, that would be one, I would say. So consciously reject these habits. If it's a habit where you go to the cupboards at 8 p.m. out of boredom. Let's get rid of that habit, okay? And we need to really, really focus on the positive stuff. I want you to create clear boundaries around what you will no longer accept. Set standards for yourself. The law of emotion is next up. So train with purpose and excitement. Emotion amplifies results. If you can get excited about it, it will amplify your motivation to get the job done. Also, we want to use the emotion of what you don't want to be, who you don't want to be, and who you want to become and what you want to achieve. The law of assumption is number 3. So act like the fit, strong person you are becoming. Do the actions that that person does. Your body and mind will follow that identity. Create a new identity for yourself. Assume the habits and mindset of your future self, but do it right now. And the law of gratitude. So fuel your journey with positivity by appreciating your body, your progress, and your ability to change. Gratitude will transform how you think about everything on a daily basis. Super important. Identity-based growth. So to change your results, you must first change who you are being. Good quote. To change results, you must first change who you are being. Embody your future self. Think, eat, and move like a fitter, stronger version of yourself. I've touched upon this, but we'll touch upon it again because I want you to start doing it. Habits will precede results. So upgrade habits before results show. Identity shifts happen first. Visible changes will follow suit. So trust the process. During any kind of lag phase that you have, trust it, get the habits done. When we ingrain those habits, they become second nature, and then you ain't going to fail. It just becomes part of your life. And consistent evolution, and one new positive habit each and every single month. Small consistent upgrades will compound into remarkable fitness transformations and just lifestyle transformations over time. So every new month, think, right, what's a habit I should probably do more of? So that could be reading a book. Reading 10 pages every single day. It could be waking up earlier, setting the alarm 10, 15 minutes earlier every day. It could be going to bed 15 minutes earlier every day. These habits are going to benefit you. It could be having an extra glass of water, in the morning. Little things like this will add up over time. And so this is your 7-day kickstart plan. All right. So days 1 to 2, vision. Write down a detailed fitness vision and anti-vision document. Okay, write it down. Day 2 is going to build a digital or physical fitness vision boards. So get those vision boards done. Day 3, plan your workouts and meals for the week ahead. Day 4, remove a trigger habit from your environment. Day 5, create your main character morning routine. So what does your morning routine look like in the perfect world for you? Day 6, engage in active recovery or fun movement activity. Get out of your comfort zone, go and join a running group, go and join, try a Pilates class, try, what's that one they do now? Reformer Pilates, try that maybe, Day 7, review your progress and plan the next week in detail. This is your kind of kickstart plan to get all of this up and running. But we need to be doing these things at least 21 days, maybe not, just slightly longer, just to really get them as part of your habitual routine. So the commitment to all of this, guys, this kind of thing will generally take 12 months to get the framework nailed. Now, like I said, 21 days is going to start really getting it ingrained in your lifestyle. But 12 months, if you give this 12 months, this will transform your life. If you start implementing these things for 12 months, honestly, you will not believe the person you are compared to the person you are today. You will not believe it. Your transformation will come when you are consistently live as that person you want to become. There's no quick fixes. There's no magic pills, guys. I'm afraid just these strategies work. Trust me, they work. This is your moment to really fully commit to the process and fully commit to the person that you want to become and the example you want to set to either your kids or your friends or even society. Okay. So hopefully, guys, this has made sense. It's powerful, powerful training today. Let me know if you've got any questions about this, okay? And I'm sure you do have, but hopefully this has really resonated with you and you can start implementing these and make these changes happen, okay? Have a lovely day, guys. Take care, and I'll speak to you all a bit later.